Okay, Mickey, let's go ahead and take a look. Good job, including your writing. Good job describing your intent here. Let's go ahead. That's going to fit right in the window beautifully, so that's perfect. Let's just go ahead and take a look. All right, it's a good start, definitely. I think there's a couple of issues with hierarchy and just a couple of issues with general page mechanics. So let's start with hierarchy. So let's think about typographic hierarchy. Think of a newspaper where the headline is the largest, then the subhead is smaller than the headline, and then the body copy is smaller than that. So right now we're not quite following that formula because your headline, your subhead is larger than your headline. It's taking up much more area. So what you want to do is you want to reduce the size of that headline, of that subhead, reduce the type size of that. And then what I would recommend also, I'll talk about that in 1 second, but you definitely want to reduce the size. So headline should be largest, then the subhead should be next largest, and then the body copy. As far as page mechanics go, I think there's a couple of things that are also impeding. We're going to create a little bit of randomness in the page instead of really a solid hierarchy in terms of visual elements. Watch my cursor, because this is basically what's happening. Of course, we look at images first, then we look at type. So based on the hierarchy of the type and the images and their placement, we're going to look at this first. Now watch my cursor. We're going to go from here to here, then to here, over here, then down here, over here, and then the bottom. So you can see there's a lot of kind of really kind of jerky movements, and we can eliminate that and make this much more visually pleasing. So what I would recommend we do is this. Okay, so you have scuba month. We have the scuba month right there. Then we take this, reduce the size, and we left align it under scuba month right there. You can move that over just a little bit to the left. Left align free family scuba diving lessons right underneath there. Okay. Now at that point, then you're starting to establish this left margin. All right. So that's going to really take care of the top of the ad. So then we have this center alignment over here. I don't recommend that. I recommend left aligning this. And for reasons why, take a look at, there's an announcement titled Why I Shouldn't Center Align My Type. So take a look at that. That gives you good reasoning why. Okay, so that adds a couple of different areas here. Now, what I would recommend doing here is this, at this point, what we can do is we can take the logo and really reduce the size and place it down in this corner. Right now, the logo's too big. Place it down in this corner right here, okay? That's a great exit strategy. It's going to reinforce your branding as the viewer exits the page. Now, I think that this is a little bit difficult to read, the resort and spa on this background here. So when you reduce it and place it over here, see how it behaves with the background. If it's easy to read, that's great. Keep it. If not, you might consider a different version of the logo that is fully readable and fully editable. Fully legible and readable. Okay, so what that's going to do is going to force you to move your contact information over here. Now, again, left align your contact information, don't center align it, and make sure that you have address, phone, and website, and then you have a space, and then everything is aligned after that. Okay, that will probably entail having to bring St. Thomas VI down to the next line. Just make sure those are all in alignment, though, and you should be fine. Okay, so, and I think that'll do it. That really will do it. Just those little changes are going to redistribute the weight, redistribute the essence of the page mechanics. It's going to be much, much easier to follow simply because we're establishing left margins instead of this kind of random no margins. We're going to establish a solid left margin, and then we're going to establish a solid left margin in the body copy. Okay, try it. I'd like to see those changes reflected in your final submission. Go ahead and try it. Resubmit here. We'll take a look at it, make sure we're heading in the right direction. Other than that, I think it's a fantastic start. Good images, good masking techniques, good placement. Excellent job so far. Okay, so if you have any questions at all, Mickey, please let me know. I'll be glad to address anything that happens to come up. Thank you very much.